Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday night chat. Got a great panel here. Maybe some more joining in a little bit. We'll see. And I'm going to go ahead and let everybody do an intro. And I'm going to start with Rick.
Hey, everyone. Thanks, TR. It's getting close to the holidays, so Merry Christmas. And you actually have to buy a gift this year, my friend. Other than that, I appreciate the invite, and hello to all you guys out there in the external as well. So thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Daniel, would you like to do an intro?
All right, thank you, TR, everybody out there in the side chat. I'm just kind of here right now, and I'm going to see what happens. Thank you, TR.
Laptop. I need a mouse for this thing. I hate that little pad. Blue, would you like to do an intro, man?
Oh no, same thing. Merry Christmas. We're coming up on the holiday season. It's up to TR if we do a chat next week or not. It's going to be Christmas. Actually, I won't be here. Christmas Eve, I'll be at a family Christmas party. So if I miss you guys next week, Merry Christmas to everybody. Good to be here as always. And I just got the video put up. I think it was just a couple minutes ago. I uploaded the C-Max Arms prize pack that I won. I was waiting for stuff to come in. The only thing I'm still waiting for to come in, which I've ordered, is the 500 rounds of 223. So other than that, the video is out there if you guys want to take a look at what the prize pack was. And it's also kind of a confirmation for people that are maybe iffy if people that are actually putting guns on the line, if they're sending them out, absolutely they are. So go check them out and get in on the C-Max giveaway, and we got to get this thing up to double the limit, because I definitely want to see the Crazy Scotsman without a beard. That's like my number. Even though the money goes to help C-Max, I'm not gonna. Oh, somebody scored a goal, but I really want to see the Crazy Scotsman without a beard. So that's awesome. And Right to Bear Customs, I see him out in the external. I finally did my product review for his holster. Great product, without a doubt. I went ahead and posted that video to a bunch of law enforcement links. So I hope that people take notice of that and he gets some business for that, because great product. Small companies, great product. It's hard to make it happen, but I hope it works for them. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, speaking of the chats, I got to thinking about it. I never think about it ahead of time, but being that Sunday night's Christmas Eve, Tuesday night's going to be the day after Christmas, I think I'm just going to not do a chat Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. Just go ahead and take a break. I mean, some of you guys got kids, there's people out there got kids, or nothing else, family and all that. I don't know that it'd be worth trying to cram a chat and expect people to show up, so we'll probably just take a bye on that. And just for everybody in the audience, I'm about to type something out there. This laptop that I'm using does not have enough memory and capabilities to run off of Wi-Fi to Windows. So when you see me chatting out there, it's going to be under Sonia's name. I got her laptop over to the side, so I'm using it to chat with. Just so everybody will know.
Way to have your six covered there, buddy.
So is there anything we need to talk about? Anything going on? Whatever, don't matter.
No, if you're traveling.
How'd you do on your match the other day? You kind of talked like you did crappy on your match, your shooting match.
Yeah, I didn't do very good. I mean, I didn't do. Yeah, I sucked. I could have done better, but it's well, actually, with that, it's kind of cool because Tool Monkey commented. I don't know if he was out there. I haven't seen him out there yet, but he wants to shoot. So it'd be cool to get you, him, and myself down there. He's like, what day is the beginner one? And I'm all of them. Like, you can be good, you can be bad, don't matter. Just show up, have fun. But that'll be pretty cool. So definitely like to do it. But yeah, I can, practice. I don't feel like I've been shooting enough lately, so that definitely does not help. But I don't know. After you run everybody through it, and then it's your turn at the end, I was basically lazy. You know what I mean? Basically, wasn't pumped up per se, but it's all good. I think Bald and Curious was out there. He said, "Did you record that in like slow motion?" Felt like it. So, other than that, that's it. I think Blue was talking earlier about Atlanta Airport. Probably hit that up for a sec if you want.
Yeah, right quick. HRNE was asking about Bitcoin. I ain't got a dog in that hunt, but yeah, people are making money off of it right now. But it's a fiat currency backed by fiat currency, and it's just a bubble about to pop. I mean, to the point where I've even seen articles in like local Greenville News, USA Today. I mean, they're talking about when's it going to pop? Yeah, I don't know. So might have been good to get in a while back, but I don't know that I would invest in it now because it's just about to collapse. So,
well, the 52-week low, because it hasn't been around very long, and this is for GBTC, was $100. Now it's up to $26.99. 2,699. I don't have a dog in this fight either, but on Friday it was up $324 a share one day. But if you would have bought it when it was $100 and now it's almost $2,700, that would have been a cool investment.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, it would have been good to get in, but it's worth getting in now at $2,600 a share.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Recipe for disaster. And like I said, it's based on faith that you say it's worth something. You know.
Yeah. It's worse than selling primers, because like if I sold you primers, like dead primers, TR, you'd actually have something in your hand. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's all semantics basically. So, but you know what? Think about what has happened in 100 years technology-wise. Like, so there's, stuff like that can be the next thing. So I don't know. I'm just scared to get into it. CZ currency, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my 401k is guns and ammo stuff. I don't have a 401k. I'm thinking about getting into it. Not because it's too late for me to try to really get a retirement, but just because the company, we got bought out and there's some things that are better. They'll match your 401k dollar for dollar. So if I put it in something somewhat safe like bonds or something, I double my money. But then again, there it is in the 401k. It can still crash. I still can't really mess with it until I retire. And it's just like, well, do I want to put money in that or buy another gun?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a big component when we hire new people in the fire department, and I'm not on the CalPERS. I work for a different organization, and we basically, our retirement is 401k. But with that said, it is probably the best 401k ever heard of. And if I put in $1, they'll match it $2. So at the end of the day, I'll have $3. And they will do that up to $10,000 each year. And since I've worked there, which has been a long time, I've been able to basically put away quite a bit. But with 401k, it does go up and down. And years back, it was like you were losing money, and lately, since Trump's been in, it's really kicking ass. So at the end of the day, you're definitely, it's definitely going to go like this. There's going to be some downturns in there, basically. But if you can have someone give you a free dollar for every dollar you make, or $2 for every dollar you make, at the end of the day, it's a good investment. It really is. It's better than, and you have to think long term. If you would have started off, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, when the price of a share of something was, say, $5, and now 20 years later it's up to $300, you made a good investment. I'll get off my soapbox now.
Yeah. Dang, $2 for every dollar you put in. You can't not do that. That's
Exactly.
definitely a good deal.
And that was some of the
even dollar for dollars is hard to pass up. That's why I say I'm kind of like on the fence right now. I'm not sure what I'm.
No, if you can do it, I mean, I think there's going to be a 5-year. Well, you came over to another company, so I don't know. Our company is
No, it's this immediate. You're invested in, what do they call it?
invested. You're vested after 5. Well, our company, you're vested after 5 years.
This was you're vested from day one.
See, that's cool. I would, at the end of the day, if you can put $1 in there and you get an extra $1, it's you're losing free money if you don't do it. If you can put it away, which, put whatever you can away, because at the end of the day, and you're getting close to the age where you'd be able to pull it out. I mean, we're almost the same age, but what I'm saying is we're getting closer. So the sooner you get going on that, the better off. Yeah. You will be.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing it, at least 3% or 5% or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, something that doesn't put you in the hurt box, but free money.
That's what they'll do. That's I think they'll match up 100% up to 6% of your income. So
there you go. Yeah, just do the calculation and figure out what that is.
Anyway, we don't have to talk about that and bore everybody to death. I am watching the external chat for anybody new that's popped in. I got Sonia's laptop pulled up, so I'll say hello to everybody.
You just did.
Where they'll see that I'm chatting. I am seeing it. It just looks weird. Her name.
You're a lot better looking in the external chat than you are on live here.
My icon looks better in the chat room.
All right. Well, hey, I got a question here, kind of a follow-up to your whole 401 thing. And I can understand that, and it's a good thing to put into your future. But with most of the manufacturing that's been moved out of the United States, how long can the New York Stock Exchange keep increasing? When is it going to drop? I mean, that scares me. That's why, I pulled everything out and put it into my house and my land and, paying everything down. So I guess at some time when you were at, you had the internet stocks and stuff, I rode that horse until it dropped. And then I turned that money and bought a house out in Maryland, south of DC. And that's when the housing market went nuts. And I sold that place right before that bubble popped. So, but how long is it going to be until we watch the stock market drop? It's got to come sometime.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to do stuff, and over the years, it's going to, at the end of the day, at least the way they say it, and they're not the people that are rolling with the conspiracy theories kind of deal, because I always think economic collapse, we had that, when Greece was having the problem where you couldn't get anything out of your debit card, what was that, 2 years ago? I did a huge difference in the way my 401k was running. Just basically put it into a retirement fund, like meaning it was a very safe less aggressive kind of thing. So I wasn't, but I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, if the collapsed and all your money was in, 401k, you couldn't get to it. It ain't really shit. It's the same as kind of a Bitcoin per se, because it's not tangible. It's not, you don't have it in your hand. It could be $5 zillion in there, but at the end of the day, it collapses. You still got two handfuls and nothing. So I don't know. I mean, and that's why, like, the craps, you can bet with the with the dealers, or try to win. So bet with the table or bet with the casino. So I don't know.
I just think maybe the best thing is not only have money in your 401s, but also be divested out, and stuff that you can have in your hands that's going to be right there. So I'm just more self-reliant. Just for everybody out there, just don't rely on one thing.
No, exactly. Have lots of little eggs in different baskets for sure. Got to admit that. Yeah. No, well said. Good information, Daniel. See, I'm glad you're on the panel tonight. About time you say something worth of shit. I'm just kidding.
Ban Rick.
Ban Rick, yeah. See, I was getting you back for those damn videos of yours. And there's Blue. Hi, Blue.
Oh, man, I've got a bladder the size of a squirrel tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on. We've all had those nights, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Too many iced teas. I have that issue as well. YouTube AdSense. Got Amanda out there. Hello, Amanda. Tattoo Dragon.
My YouTube AdSense, it's kind of come back into check on some videos, and I did the product review video for Right to Bear Customs. No issues with that, and I can't actually say what I can say it, but I can't get into detail. I did another video on a package that I received from another YouTuber, and it's just talking about the American flag and a certain embassy and stuff. They flagged that. I was like, what? Yeah, they flagged that video, and all it has is, I don't remember what the title is, but they flagged it. I'm like, what the? I haven't made it public yet, but I have no idea what they're doing. I thought they were coming back in the check, but as soon as I'll bet you I know what it is because in the title, not the title, but during the conversation, it was like, I think I said terrorist or terrorism or something in it. So I'm sure that's probably what it was, but I don't understand.
I did a decapping, RCBS decapping video. I don't know what the fuck they thought that was going to be or entail. Like, they thought I was going to be capping off some people or some shit. I didn't even have it public, and it fucking bing.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yeah, I've seen where you can check to see if it can be monetized, and I guess that's what it is. They're just flagging keywords, period. I don't even know if it has to do with speech, but maybe. But I guarantee you it has something to do with decapping. That could be beheading somebody. So it just automatically just flagged up because it's decap or decapitation.
Yeah, it was an instant freaking kazoom. Even my video about the shooting event, the one about the last one, that one got demonetized for some damn reason.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna go back into my creator studio because it's not a public video yet, but I'll give you the title and then the description. And I don't have any idea what the hell these idiots were thinking, but all right, there we go.
Did it already get reviewed?
I pushed the button for the review, but they haven't done it yet. It's not even public, but the title of it is "Flag Flown Over a U.S. Embassy in My Honor," and then for the description, it just says, "I wish I could give more details about the awesome gift from a great friend. While they were overseas, arrangements were made to have a U.S. flag flown over U.S. Embassy in my honor. How awesome is that? Thank you so much. It means a lot." And they flagged it.
Wow. Well, they're going to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I guess I'm. What was the title again?
I mean, first you got Chuck Yeager. I mean, that Yeager getting banned, and I heard today what old Such, he got a second. Yeah, yeah, he got a second strike.
I thought he already had a second strike.
Well, I just heard it today. I didn't
Yeah,
say I was fast.
I haven't gotten an actual strike. I've got a couple copyright strikes, but all you hit is I acknowledge that this is third party content, like if a song or something's in there, and that takes it away. But I've never actually been hit for a technical violation that stays on your YouTube record.
Yes, you have fun, Fisher.
But the thing about that is, it goes away after they loosened it up. When I first got it, it lasted 6 months, and then they changed it to 3 months. But if you got 3 strikes within that 3 months, or at the start it was 6 months, you're done. You're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the crappy part is, back in the day, especially these guys that have been around for a long, long time, you know, back basically a decade, the rules that they had in place at the time have changed drastically since they are today. So if you did a video 10 years ago about ban is your six covered, as this crazy Scotsman's saying, you know, but the word ban was fine back then, but now they change it where anything that has the word ban, I'm just coming up with examples, but you did it 10 years ago, they'll go back and that'll be a strike for a video you did before the rules had changed.
No grandfather clause in YouTube.
No. You know, and Coda Boy, he did a great video. I think it came out today, and he kind of went into that. Like, hey, send us something that gives the parameters of, you know, here's, even if it's 1,000, you know, here's 1 through 1,000. Read them, be able to know all the bullshit that you're not allowed to do, and then acknowledge it, maybe make it so you can even make videos again or whatever the case is. But now you know the rules. Like, at least like start, you know, like have a date.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get into that much detail, but maybe they need to do something like that. So anytime you make something after, you know, let's call it January 1st, 2018, these rules apply. You can't say Blue 823 is a dick. You know, you can't say Daniel is this. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, make it where the content, you're not allowed to say this bad word. You're not allowed to say terrorist. You're not allowed to show a gun, which would really suck. But like, make rules and then abide by them.
Mm-hmm.
Have something. But right now it's just like, oh, you know what? TR is a fucking asshole. He's got a stuffed rooster there. You know, I don't like that. Check. You know, and that's a strike against him. That's
Yeah, and that's the thing. And they don't give you any warning, any way to undo anything. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, you could have warned me or said, wait a minute, we flagged this. We're going to, just like if you do have music, you know, and they give you a copyright infringement, you know, and sometimes I've had videos where they'd actually just muted the whole video, but it didn't count as like a strike against you. It was just a copyright infringement. But I mean, if they're going to do something like that, they should, which is their company, they can do whatever the hell they want. You know, we've talked about this. But I mean, if they're going to go that far with it, it should be a warning,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's something, you know, really outright just crazy or whatever. Give you a warning and take the video down.
Right.
You know, so you can dispute it or whatever. You know,
I've seen the most heinous things on YouTube that, you know, obviously aren't gun related, but it'll show people getting killed, you know, horrible things that you would think would get banned, and those are up there, you know.
Have you guys noticed on Facebook, like if somebody puts a video or a photo up and it's controversial, a police involved shooting. And there was one that I saw where like 4 deer were running down the road. It was a video, and they jumped over the guardrail and they dropped like 30 feet to their death. And then like the person stopped the car and took pictures of the dead deer at the bottom of the ravine. They like automatically block that photo, and you have to click it. Like it's like this photo contains some type of content. Click to uncover, and you click it and it comes up. But they put that extra filter in there. I don't have a problem with, you know, something like that if they want to put a disclaimer, I guess you could call it, or a warning that says, you know, right at the very beginning, this video contains guns. It may offend you. Hey, fine. It's not going to offend me, but it may offend you. Don't watch it. But that type of stuff. But the whole full out, just because you mention the word gun or you have a gun video or something, and they just automatically just, you know, lock you up. That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, and the worst part is, it's like you went to another state and you drove. You never got pulled over. You thought you were doing everything legal, and then 2 years later, you get 40 tickets in the mail because you broke all these laws that you didn't know anything about. You know, it's like, come on, what the fuck? So they need to make the parameters reset so everybody knows what the playing field and the rules are, so that we can, at least if we want to, we can abide by them.
Yeah, like especially old videos, like you say. I mean, you can't go back 5 years from now, from 5 years ago, and say, "Oh, that video right there, you shouldn't have said that." So we're going to give you a strike about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how the hell are you doing that? I mean, there again, it's just a private company, but I mean, yeah, if you drive everybody off and everybody quits doing videos, you ain't gonna have YouTube.
Yeah, but we are one tiny sliver. You know, everybody's watching people game and fucking pet puppies and all the other bullshit. So
yeah, bouncing tennis balls off wall for 24 hours, 1 million hit.
Yep. Wish you would have thought of that, don't you?
There's a freaking video out there of 24 hours of SpongeBob laughing. Really? I mean,
I feel sad for the guy that watched the whole fucking thing. That's
can you imagine the guy that made it?
It probably only took 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just put it on a loop and whatever. I think how I found some of those, just stumbling across, was just like bored one day and was just like looking up stuff and come across like funny comments on YouTube or social media or something, and it was one of those videos. It was some cartoon, and it was just like a 10, 30, or maybe 30 seconds of a song, and it just kept repeating, and this little cartoon just kept repeating and repeating and repeating. And one of the comments on it is what got me. I was like, what the hell, people watch this shit anyway? But it was a great comment, because it said, after the 16th hour, it got boring or something like that. It was somebody's comment. It's like, what?
Yeah.
But people make that kind of shit. And I was like, just curiosity, and that's probably why they got 1 million views. It's like, really, people? And then you click on it, well, guess what? You just gave them a view.
Boom. Exactly. Half a penny. Ding. Yeah. You know what's worse is there's probably even dumber videos than that out there.
Absolutely.
If you had your choice, you'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll watch the 24 hours of the ball bouncing. You're like, okay, sign me up. I got to do one of these.
Make another channel and get on it.
I know. I swear those ones do better than something that's, trying to inform somebody of something. Well, a perfect example is, and they're dumb videos, but like, fire Christmas tree safety. I've had that video out for like 3 years. Christmas comes around every year, and that's a very non-watched video, about hydrating your tree, keeping it, keeping it full of water, and so on and so forth. But yeah, they'll be, petting a puppy, you'll be 50 million views on that shit.
You have a message, sir.
I don't know who sent me a message, but I'm not checking it. Now, speaking of dumb shit, have you guys saw the video from, I think it was Germany, to where I don't want to say Muslims because I'm not 100% sure, but where they torched a Christmas tree in the middle of a town square, and like they literally, this Christmas tree was up. I don't know what town it was in Germany, but it was up and it was a nice looking tree. And these individuals of different faith, instead of just walking by and disregarding it, they lit that bitch on fire. Like there was an actual explosion right before it went up in flames.
An explosion?
Yes, there was an explosion before it went up in flames. Let me see if I can find it. And
how tall was this tree?
It was just a town square Christmas tree, and that's the shit that's wrong with society. If I don't agree with something, I don't agree with it. I just walk by it. I don't care. But these people think that they're goddamned entitled, and they can destroy, I don't want to say somebody else's property, but a symbol that others respect. And there's no repercussion for these assholes. And that really, I want to go off on a wild tangent, but I won't. But it really does make me want to refer back to last week's chat.
What, at the end where you're like, everything I said, whatever the hell you said, I can't remember.
I may or may not agree or disagree with all of the comments that are made on this panel.
Yeah.
Well, Blue, what you're talking about is.
And then at the end, boss, please don't fire me.
Okay, getting back to YouTube. Getting back to YouTube and AdSense a little bit. Count, believe it or not, somebody watching my video was watching the ad. You could skip. Sonya bought something off an ad that was on one of my videos.
Nice.
This was the actual ad.
Did you get something extra for that? You should have got something extra for that.
I don't know. I need to look at my analytics. That's why I told her. I said, I wonder if that shows up that somebody actually bought. Does it give me extra bonus points or something?
It's supposed to.
It looked pretty cool.
It's supposed to. That's the point of that bullshit. Of course, it's all fucking probably a scam, anyways.
All right. Well, as a disclaimer, I must say that this video that just came up on my feed on Facebook about the Christmas tree is actually from a year ago, at least a year ago. But I did find it. Do you guys want me to screen share this? I mean, it's 42 seconds long.
What, does the tree just blow up?
No, there's people running around it and they catch it on fire, but there is a literal explosion before it goes off.
Let me see. I've seen lots of Christmas trees catch on fire.
All right, let me hold up. You guys talk for a second until I figure out what button. Oh, there it is. All right. Screen share.
Daniel's going to sing us a Merry Christmas song. So get ready for that.
All right. TR, you got me clicked on?
Nope. I'm looking at Daniel.
As soon as he says it's clicked.
Yeah, I got you going, Blue.
All right. Here's the Christmas tree. And you can kind of see the people dicking around, running. Some dude's got something in his hand. But this is an actual, this is an explosion. You can kind of see him down there throwing stuff into it.
Looks like matches.
Did you hear it?
Looked like it's throwing Molotov cocktails in it.
Yeah, there was something that popped at the bottom.
Yeah, there was a definite boom.
I was thinking explosion.
No, it was just a boom. But
Well, I don't know if it was repeating or it was just bad or whatever, but a bad video. But you could see like a fire going down in it, like something glowing going down in it. And it looked like it threw several of them. Like I say, I don't know if it was just kind of on.
I think that was the Christmas lights that were like on a pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But as soon as that popped, that boom, that's whenever the Christmas tree goes up.
Yeah, so it could have just been an accelerant itself, gas, diesel, kerosene. They was throwing something in it that what they was. I doubt they looked into it that deep to think a light bulb popping would finally set it off. I'm thinking it kind of looked like Molotov cocktails or something. Looked like.
That type of shit though, that just pisses me off. If you don't like something, walk by it. Don't look at it. Don't destroy it for everybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the problem nowadays. Everybody thinks they can just fucking throw a rock through a window or catch shit on fire or, throw a rock at your car because you got a sticker on it that offends them. It's like, suck it up. Everything's not going to be freaking rainbows and unicorns and shit.
Yeah, and Scotsman, somebody out there might like my singing.
I know. That's what I was trying to get. If you guys aren't aware, now this is a well-known, kept secret within the YouTube community. Daniel God is my judge. First off, that's not his real name. That's his stage name. I'm sure some of you ladies out there have seen him on Chippendales in Vegas. But before that, he used to sing. So later on tonight, if we can get him to be sober enough, he's going to deny all of this.
Well, we just got TR back in the room.
Well, I never really left. I just walked away from the camera for a minute. I got some chicken. I was hungry.
Chicken.
So I just carry my laptop around with me.
Nah, it's too much trouble.
Oh, is that a YouTube no-no?
No, it's fine.
Yeah. As long as you don't have the screen sideways. Yeah, like that. Gee. We're watching a Red October. Red October's doing really good about putting his screen the right way now.
Okay, I won't do that then.
I've noticed lately. TR, they're saying you ate El Rey. He done his last cock-a-doodle-doo. He's stuffed right there.
Yeah, he's stuffed, and I'm eating them now.
Yeah. El Rey's goner. Poor El Rey. That was El Rey's girlfriend.
Speaking of that, I'm hoping they'll start laying eggs soon. I got them some new girlfriends.
Nice.
They're pretty young.
That's the crappy part. If you get chicks, it's like, what is it, 9 months, 6 months before they'll even start laying?
Quick.
From a chick.
Yeah, it might be 5 months. Yeah. I forget now how it's been so long.
Got some good comments out there. Yeah, that was arson, Fuzz Fork 8.
Yep, arson bigger than shit.
Yeah. Straight to jail for that one. Do not collect go. Do not collect $200.
And since that was city property, isn't that a felony?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, makes sense to me.
Intent. You got a. I don't want to get into all of it.
Okay, while TR stepped away, every time he takes a bite, let's ask him a question.
Okay. He heard
All
you
right.
though. He's done eating now. He don't eat.
Ah,
He don't eat shit. He eats,
Yeah.
he eats like a bird.
I've been told a bird would starve to death if it had my diet.
It would too. Man, TR's come over. Actually, this was it usually Thanksgiving or Christmas? Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
This will be the first year in 3 years that TR's out of my house. Christmas Eve.
how many
I'm off
years was
Christmas
TR
Eve.
with us?
You need some company?
No, I won't even be here is the problem. You'd have been invited a long time ago.
Okay.
I gotta go. We're going to visit the family.
Oh, that's the fun part, visiting.
No.
Is it the in-law shuffle?
Yeah. Father-in-law, he's cool though.
Yeah. Every year.
Yeah. I told my wife, I said, we ain't doing this shit anymore. If they want to come visit, they can come. They can come this way. The only reason why they're going out there is because I got to work Christmas Day, anyways. So we're gonna go out, have a little fun.
Well, you got to work Christmas Day, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I was scheduled to work Christmas Eve, but I don't get it
I'll
all.
be off the eve, and it rotates. I mean, you work it when it's your turn. Everybody gets them off. Just depends on what year it is.
Mm-hmm.
What is Puddles the Clown? Oh, okay. Oh, some landlord wants to know if I'm a clown because I'm reading the side chat here. They're going on about me singing. I can't let these lungs loose right now because it is late here and everybody in this neighborhood is asleep and their dogs are all quiet.
Yeah, don't even give them a glimpse of the madness, the magic. Save it for another video, Daniel.
Maybe Thursday.
When you get out into the forest where you can only scare wild animals away,
That would be a good video.
let her rip.
I'll just be out there in the woods and I'll just let her go.
That's right.
That's why I live out here where no one can hear you scream.
That's true. Where'd Blue go? Is he eating dinner or what the hell happened to him?
I don't know where he went.
No, I'm here. I'm doing phone stuff, and I'm using my phone as a camera, so it's kind of.
Are you recording a video while you're on a chat?
No. I use my phone as the camera, so because it's a little higher quality. But then whenever people start texting me, I gotta turn the camera off, or else you're gonna be facing my wall or my computer screen. So I just turned it off.
Oh, all right. So who's got some exciting Christmas ideas as far as purchasing you or your spouse or something? A great idea. Roger can't say shit because his Christmas present might get known. He probably hasn't bought shit yet.
You said she did. I ain't got no idea what to buy her. I
Well, you
really
better
don't.
fucking get something. You better get something. Even if they say, oh, don't give me nothing, like that's code for you better buy my shit something or you ain't getting laid for 2 months, period.
Yeah, I've already bought a couple of things and probably get one more thing, something local. So, I mean, I'll get something, but we'll see.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Daniel probably bought his wife some ammo for the CZ.
No, I'm reloading it right now for her. I'm just going to give her a bunch of reloads.
Nice.
Economical.
Economical. Nothing says I love you more than a big bag of 9mm ammo.
And all loaded, one bullet at a time, one step at a time. Because old Pop's Quest is too cheap to sell me that there old worn out 650 he's got.
I said I have dibs on that first. I would love to have a second one.
I offered him a whole $300 for it.
Oh.
It's wore out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just throw it away when you get it.
A scrap metal.
He did put out a video, his 1050 versus the 650. I haven't seen it yet. I did see the little icon for it or whatever it's called, thumbnail. But I've loaded off of WTF SoCal's the 1050, and it is definitely a cool machine. But man, it's nice having like a couple extra holes available for like a case trimmer and stuff. But there's a lot involved. That thing is built like a brick shithouse.
Well, he's got two of them. So what does he get on? He just get on the treadmill, start running with his feet, and then just go on like this with his two 1050s?
No, but if they made a left-handed version where you could have the right and the left, and it'd be like exercise, like you said. That would be cool. But it's expensive, and if you're going to change out the tool heads and all the stuff to a different caliber, every time you buy another caliber, it costs, I wouldn't say twice as much, but it's, there's more expense in there for sure.
It's probably twice as 1050 is not really made for individuals. It's actually made for more production work, more competition shooters, people actually manufacturing ammo, that kind of thing.
You have a message.
I'm not saying the individual can't own one. I'm just saying that's the market that they're kind of pushing,
Yeah. Do you know anything about reloading with black powder?
Yeah. Pour it down the barrel.
I don't know. It sounded like you wanted to do something else with it, but I wouldn't. I'd stay away from black powder. Reload.
Oh, I've loaded it some just for the heck of it. But I mean, I've loaded it in shotgun shells and I've loaded it in a 45 long Colt just to reproduce the old factory loads.
The nice cloudy ones?
Yeah, it's just real smoky. A 45 long Colt has a lot more kick to it with black powder than you think it does. It's a stout round even back in the 1800s.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you clean those guns quick after you shoot that stuff.
Have you seen the TV show called, it's a Western called Godless? It's a Western. No. I just finished watching the series. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of shooting in it, which is pretty badass. All your favorites, TR. All the wheel guns, lever action is some badass shooting.
I'm sure.
Now, you guys there for the longest time was talking about John Wick 2 whenever it first come out. Do you guys realize how much ammo he would have saved if he just would have went for the headshot first instead of the double tap to the chest and then the headshot? He could have saved 2 rounds on every person he killed.
Well, yeah, and if you're that good, what the fuck's the point of even shooting 2 to the chest, like you're saying?
Yeah, it's almost like a Hallmark card or something, or not a Hallmark card, but it's like, you got to leave that legend behind. If he just shoots one time, it's like, no, you got to leave at least 3 bullet holes in every person. Like, they were 10 people and he shot every one of them 3 times. Then he killed him with a pencil.
3 times with a pencil. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, you hadn't? Yeah, you need to get that DVD.
It's like on
DVD.
Showtime. It's on all those movie channels right now.
Yeah. I try not. I watch more YouTube than I do TV. Now, I did say I've been watching a TV show, but we'll watch like 2 of those and then I'll turn it off. But I don't watch. I actually had to find out. I bet somebody on a football game for lunch, and I don't even watch football anymore. But he had heard that my old team was playing his team, And I'm like, yeah, I'll bet you lunch, whatever, just because you got to eat lunch anyways. But I found out today on my phone, I'm like, who won the blank fight or the game? And I won 30-17, 13. So that's cool. It'll explode and like smoke. There you go.
Yeah, they for solient green out there, they use fillers. I think they actually use. I don't want to say by. I know you can use fillers like a wad, like a shotgun wad. You can use leather or compressed cotton or something like that to take up the case. You know, if you're trying to make light loads. But technically, it was loaded. It was pretty much full. About 40 grains of black powder went into a 45 long Colt.
You ever make any wax shots?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Twang and Bang, and he had bought and basically, you know, just the primer itself has enough inertia just for some fun, like, you know, almost kind of like shooting balloons or some shit, you know, up close stuff. It looked pretty fun, actually.
Well, I actually knew an armorer for the sheriff's department, well, you know, one of the old timers, and that's what he would do in his basement. He would just get a pan, put all of his bullets in, or pour the wax in, then put the bullets in there and some paraffin and beeswax, and he would just have the primer in it, and he'd just shoot in his basement, practice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now they make a kit now, and it's basically it's just the primer pocket is basically drilled out like a couple thousandths bigger, so that it's easy to take the primer out. And then they sell the wax projectile and a little machine that pushes it in. It's kind of cool. It does like 6 rounds at a time. And I was like, that'd be kind of fun. And it's quiet. Just something fun to do around the house. Definitely helped the crazy Scotsman out there learn how to shoot better. That's for sure.
You ever popped off a primer?
Oh yeah, I used to do it all the time in my the 209 shotgun primers.
They're not real quiet.
No, but like when you have the wax in it, it's a lot more quiet than some powder behind it.
Oh hell yeah! Man, I tell you, a damn spider, that freaking big around just run across the floor. I had to kill it.
You should have shot that fucking thing.
You got cats and roosters in that house, and they didn't get that spider?
Hell, cats are damn asleep. Probably came out of that Christmas tree. They just put a Christmas tree up today.
Nice. I've been seeing a lot of people drive around with them on their hoods. We did that shit right after the day after Thanksgiving, which we don't normally ever do. We just kind of thought it would be fun. It was a pretty cool adventure, actually. We drove miles into this forest, and then there was this place that sold trees, and you walked around this big old 1,000-acre property and picked the one you wanted, and boom. It's cool.
Did you have to cut it down on the lot, or was it pre-cut?
No, you cut it down.
If you're gonna walk miles into the woods, you could have just went anywhere and stole a tree.
No, these are good-looking trees, though. But yeah, that's true.
You have a message.
Yeah. Yeah, but actually what people usually get for Christmas trees, you don't really find them out in the woods that much.
Maybe up in Washington or somewhere. That's why they burned the tree. They saw a spider. What in the hell's this bullshit going on here?
What are you looking at? What we're talking about buying our wives for Christmas? We're still on that in the side chat.
I was looking at something else here. It's held for review.
Yeah, I don't really have good advice for gifts for husbands, girlfriends, wives, whatever. I ain't got a clue. I don't.
I've got the perfect suggestion. If you're a female and you're expecting your husband or significant other to buy you the perfect Christmas gift, tell them what you want. We don't have a clue.
Exactly.
Oh, I'll give you a prime example, and this is even something you would think I would want. What the fuck is it? I gotta show you this shit. This was last year. All right. So my wife and my kids, because we got like bears that'll get in the trash, and there's tons of deer out here and shit. And I'm gonna show you what I got. And I want it, but the model they got me was so expensive that it was kind of a waste of money, and I could have bought something I would have enjoyed more and still got something that would have worked perfectly fine for me. So this is the Recon X, I think that's what it says. And it's a trail camera, right? It records in full color, all this blah, blah, blah. But it was super expensive. And I was like, man, I could have used that money for something else. So figure out what model they want, because I would have went with the cheap one, which would have been just fine. And save, could have put that towards a CZ or something. So now I got this really nice camera, but that's not what I wanted.
Yes, I'd like that. When I was thinking about stuff for Sonya, I was even looking at guns. I was like, she really needs a gun. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking for me, I think. But I mean, seriously, I was like, she really needs a gun. I should get her a gun.
And
you do that, let her pick it out.
You could get her a home defense shotgun, man. I mean, it doesn't have to be a,
Yeah, I mean, seriously,
it's not comfortable, but
yeah, get her a 20 gauge pump or something, or a 12 gauge.
Well, she goes walking. I'm thinking something she could put in even if she got like a little fanny pack or carry some kind of little pack or whatever,
Did you just say
pistol.
fanny pack? You said fanny pack.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought.
I know, but I mean, if you're walking the dog through the woods and stuff like that, do you really carry the purse? Just don't. That is one instance where I could see some kind of little sports pack, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it.
Well, that's the
Not
thing. You're out in the forest, no one sees your ass anyways.
Yeah. And it just don't make sense for her to carry a pocketbook while she's hiking through the woods,
And if they make fun of you, Blue, shoot them in the face.
Exactly.
Okay, I got to get this public service announcement out there. Do not buy wives or girlfriends kitchen appliances. Don't do it. Even though they want it, don't put it under the tree. Just have it in the kitchen.
That's right. Just it's like my wife said, man, I really want an electric blanket. All right. So I went out and bought an electric blanket. And I even bought wrapping paper. And I was getting ready to wrap this thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go put it on the bed. I'm going to go put this shit on the fucking bed, because then she's going to get more nights of happiness than if you wait till after we get back and she's got to fly back home and all that bullshit. So I was like, ta-da.
And without getting into details, that was a good move, wasn't it?
Exactly. I'm gonna find out more tonight.
Yeah, these things where the women give you subtle hints, or as you pass something in a store, they're like, "Oh, that's nice." Yeah, that doesn't really mean. And if you expect me to remember that 4 months later, whenever it comes to Christmas time, it's not gonna happen. So whenever I say, "Hun, I have no ideas for you for Christmas. What do you want? What do you need?" And you give me the answer of, "Well, just give me this much money and I'm going to buy whatever I want." It's not really what I'm looking for. I mean, it works, but I just at least that way, yeah, I guess you can't go wrong if they buy it for themselves. But it's just not the same. And even Christmas morning, it's not the same, because they're gonna be like, "I had to buy this myself," and blah, blah.
It's the same thing though too. Like even when you're walking down and you're, oh, this is really cool, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna remember this. It's the same thing as when your woman or wife asks you, where do you want to eat? You're like, I want to eat here. Oh no, fuck, oh no. Okay. Well, where do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick. Okay. How about this place? Oh no, I'm not eating there. It's like fuck. It's like just fucking kick me in the nuts. Call it done.
Yeah, we are screwed no matter how you. Yeah, Amanda's out there. Which is good. We have a female perspective in it, but still, it doesn't help. I mean, these hints. I mean, I know she's dropped a couple, and I have no idea what they are. And I'm pretty sure almost every guy out there is like me, that you hear them say, "Oh, I really like something like this," or a commercial comes on. "Oh, that's really nice." Yeah. You know, it's not. We need that lightning bolt. Put that lightning bolt through the top of our skull with a sign pinned to the top of it that says, "This is what we want." We're good to go. Subtle hints, not so much.
Yeah, hints don't mean anything, because especially if it's like months ago or whatever, because they're going to like a lot of stuff in between now and then, or then, it's more like, not a hint. I need to know, hey, honey, this is what I want right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So it's safe
So let me write that down.
It's safe to assume everyone here on the panel has not bought their wife or girlfriend anything for Christmas yet. I mean, has anybody in the side chat bought their wife, girlfriend, or whatever something yet that's not a kitchen appliance?
That's not.
I did. I went to Best Buys. My wife, she has like gazillion pictures on her phone. So it's this hard drive. It's 120. What's the normal one? 128 gig, 64, then 128. Yeah, and you just plug it into your iPhone. I guess we haven't done it yet, but it'll take all your pictures or whatever you want, and it'll put it on a thumb drive. And then you can clean your phone up a little bit, and then you'll have all those on the thumb drive we put on a computer or whatever. And you could do that differently, like by plugging in a phone, but this is more of a simple thing. She's not very computer savvy, so you just plug it in, boom. And then she can go and send the pictures to, like CVS, and they can print them out or whatever.
See, do you guys remember back whenever you were kids and you used to get the Sears catalog or the Hills catalog or whatever major brand there was, and you would sit there for hours and circle, "Oh, I want this, I want this," even though most of the magazine was circled, all pictures were. At least that gave your parents an idea. Our wives need to start doing that shit.
That's before internet, though. But I totally, especially like, those were good.
Yep, just circle the picture and boom, we're good to go.
The Sears Wish Book, Bad Billy said, yep. And then you'd sneak over into the girls' underwear section. Lingerie. Oh, yeah. What you looking at, boy? Oh, nothing.
The only time I ever did good with Christmas present things was the one year. I don't know what even brought it up, but she's like, you know, I really, this was like whenever Kindle first came out, and it wasn't like a smartphone Kindle. It was like literally you could download a book and you could read it. That's all the Kindles used to be. And she's like, you know, I really like to read, and I could save so much money if I could just download these books to this Kindle and I could read them, and I could read so much more. That was the only lightning bolt to the top of my head Christmas suggestion I've ever gotten. And she got it that year. Other than that, it's been kind of like, oh, you need pots and pans?
Oh, a vacuum?
What's the most desperate you ever been to get something? I mean, my most desperate Christmas present is like the Christmas Eve. I took my wife to the car lot and let her pick out a car. I got off lucky. It was a Saturn View.
Yeah, that's pretty desperate.
TR's got to start worrying about this shit now too. She's gonna denut you in your sleep if you don't get this right.
You know, the chicken you just had earlier, TR? That's you next.
That's right. There's always a big bowl of dicks. You can always wrap those up.
Oh boy, I'll tell you, if women actually watch this chat at some point in time from like hour 1 to hour 2, they're gonna be like, oh my God, is this what our husband actually thinks? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yep, exactly.
So I was probably 11 years old, and my mom, because I was a very I wanted to know what it was, right? And I remember we'd always go to the stores and like, what's a good example? Like, so like I knew, like, say this box of gloves here was, I knew this is what I wanted for Christmas. So I kind of like would memorize the size, you know, the shape of the box, so that when it was wrapped, I would know what it was. Well, my mom, after years and years of me being an ass, and knowing what it was, I could shake it and be like, okay, this is this. This is this. Well, she decided to put numbers on everybody's present. So there wasn't a to Rick from mom or whatever the case was. So you didn't know, out of all these boxes, there was just numbers. You didn't know what number you knew were, any of this stuff. So I decided one night to unwrap every one of those perfectly wrapped presents. So I would like pretend I'd pull the tape off and thought I was doing a good job and all this stuff. Long story short, when Christmas came around, I ended up with like, and you know, I was opening them like, oh, that's BMX this, because I was big into bike racing at the time. Like, oh, some new pedals, all excited. Well, when Christmas showed up, and like my mom would hand me presents, I'd be like, I was thinking like, what the fuck? Like, where's my pedals and my, New Jersey, and so she she fucking was so pissed that year. So don't pull that shit with the numbers. If the kid knows what the box shape is, he should get kudos for knowing what the shape of the box is. Damn you. Yeah, I got in so much trouble that year. Whew.
We all get in trouble. I mean, it's women, females, the loves of our life. It is not our fault. It is a wiring, something wrong in the brain. We don't. Yeah.
Must compute.
Need more data, or what that was.
Need more hints.
Need more input.
Yeah.
Oh, I found out one thing. It definitely replaced flowers, though. I mean, now for the birthday and the anniversary, a card and a big cheesecake.
There you go. Cards are expensive now. My wife was telling me, she's like, can you believe how expensive cards are? And I'm like, yeah, honey, those things are expensive now. And I'm like, how much are they now? Because I'm not buying enough, obviously. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, who the hell spends $7 for a fucking card? I'm like, damn. Yeah, cheesecake. I like that idea, Daniel.
Yeah, you go to Walmart, it's, they got the one with a variety thing on there. That sucker lasts at least a day and a half.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I wonder if that'll go over for Christmas.
A cheesecake?
Mm-hmm.
If you put a candy cane on top, it will work. You got to be festive,
Well, I don't want to overdo it. I've been getting her this for the last 10 years. Now, if I add it on to Christmas, would it be too much?
Depends how much she likes cheesecake.
She loves cheesecake.
Sounds like you got a winner then, buddy.
Now, everybody uses that this year. You got to send me a 10-cent royalty.
You might end up with 20 cents. Shipping will cost more to send you the 10 cents. Yeah. See, I personally, and TR said it on chat. He's like, if I want to buy this, I'm just gonna buy this shit, unless it's like really expensive. But like say you need a box of ammo or some shit, you're gonna just go buy a box of ammo. I would rather have her just basically say, here's X amount of money and go buy your own shit. Like me personally, I would love something where I can buy stuff online, because trying to, I'll keep that part quiet, I guess. But yeah, I want something where I can order stuff online.
Yeah, well, like I was saying the other day, it's like, this is something I can use the buy dinner one night, or Omaha steaks, or like you said, a gift card, or actually for me, I just don't buy nothing. I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Is SoCal out there getting all in touch with his feelings? Because it sounds like it from the side chat.
He's one with nature.
Cali boy.
He's a good dude.
Oh, I'm just busting him. Just a bust on him.
No, no. You make sure you keep kicking his ass, but he's an awesome guy.
Okay.
He wouldn't have it any other way, actually, Daniel. If we don't pick on each other, we don't like each other.
Exactly.
That's basically what happens around this place.
Oh, wait a minute. SoCal is getting his turn in the barrel with Amanda right now. They're fighting. That's how it was the first time I ran across her on YouTube.
That's right. This is why girls aren't allowed at Farmageddon.
Yes, that's true.
No chicks allowed. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, business in the house.
What's up? Bingo. I think he's replying to my comment I made earlier about Farmageddon. Leave girls alone. I must have been missing some shit. All right. So, anyways, how many deers did you get so far?
Oh, I only shot the one so far. I'm just, if I went ahead and shot another one, then my daughter would get one, my wife would shoot two, and I would be skinning deer and processing that meat until I drop dead. So I'm just holding out. But
How
right
big's
now,
the freezer?
huh?
How big's the freezer?
I got 2 freezers. I can a lot of it.
Send me some jerky. I told you I'd do a jerky trade.
I'm not going to touch that one.
Yeah, that sounded pretty bad, didn't it? Venison.
Yeah, I'll go see a friend of mine because usually, I'll give him like a ham and he'll keep half of it, and he'll give me, and he'll do half. He'll do it all up into jerky. That's why you have the network, have friends, go out there. That way you provide the raw materials and they do the work, and everybody benefits.
Exactly.
I'm just wondering what's this crazy Scotsman gonna have in stored for Thursday. I don't know yet. I just know he's coming down.
Is he making it down?
Pardon, what?
He's making it down there?
Yeah, he's coming down on Thursday.
Cool.
Or I'm going up there Thursday. I don't know yet. Son's home.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Sounds like somebody's home.
It's kind of funny. Like my mic was muted. I went to the restroom just a minute ago, and Sonia's dog started barking at me like I was the intruder.
Hey, that's good. That's doing their job.
Yeah.
Doing their job. Oh, man. Blue, quit typing. Get in here because I want to go have a smoke break.
Trying to keep up with the chat a little bit. I just think typing much.
Scotty M, 1959. Hell yeah, buddy. Let's see.
So you're not doing the competition this week, Rick?
No, I'm gonna be on the other side.
Okay, gotcha.
No, but in January, sounds like you and Tool Monkey and myself should do a Thursday when you.
Yeah, we should.
I think
Definitely do.
that'd be funner than hell. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh, I'm sure we would.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good.
Yeah, somewhere Flat Rock.
Yeah, Flat Rock. Rex's indoor range. $10
Okay.
from 6 to 8. I usually get there like at 2:33 though.
2:30.
Yeah, sometimes I'll shoot or I'll get some of the stuff ready to go.
Okay, I got you.
Because like before, because it's still open to the general public till 5:30, but I'll just try to get stuff set up or come up with a kind of a course or something. But yeah, it's fun. All you need is basically a couple mag pouches and a holster. That's it.
Boy, I'm glad I don't live in town anymore. How long do you got to drive to go to a range?
Me, 15 minutes.
Well, technically, Rick can walk outside.
Yeah, technically you walk outside. Yeah, I could basically go right out here if I wanted. I got 14 acres to shoot on.
Okay.
But then I got to hear my wife bitch and complain. I don't want to do that. I'm like, I'll just fucking go shoot somewhere else.
See, that's why we need suppressors. Makes
I
it
know.
a little bit quieter.
I want one. I'm actually I almost pulled the trigger on one of those yesterday, 2 days ago. And the reason why, and this was just the 22 caliber, but it'd shoot the 5.7 and the 22 mag as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just so I can plink around the house.
Oh, I was looking at some optics for my blackout, and the owner, that evil person, he puts it on this one 300 blackout with a built inline, built into the barrel suppressor, and hands it to me to look at.
Oh man,
Oh, he was. I mean, beautiful gun.
that sounds nice.
I'm saving my money for it.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some thermal. I want thermal imagery.
Hmm.
I would love to have thermal.
Yeah, you need that suppressed and thermal because that way, if you ever do the controlled hunts, or where you go down south where they got all the wild hogs,
Yeah.
and yeah, that way you don't wake everybody up within a mile.
Well, I've seen lately. Actually, I saw it 2 or 3 days ago. They're running thermal on those drones, and they're pushing the hogs towards them. So they'll fly up and they'll see, because there'll be a bunch of them, and they'll come
Yeah.
around and they'll start steering them towards the shooters.
Hmm.
It was fucking sweet. I was thinking that would be awesome.
Now combine that with with the helicopters.
Oh yeah,
You're shooting out there. I'm
that
driving
would
in
be
with one on there,
badass
and
too.
then oh yeah,
Yeah. Well, you know what? Who else makes those internal suppressors? Is Ruger just came out with one for the 1022. It's pretty nice, but you're looking for a bigger, badder one, which I don't. I totally understand.
yeah. I'm looking at anything that's going to take that can take down a hog
Yeah,
equivalent.
this will take down a hog.
Quietly move it over. I can't see it. A box cutter.
California compliant. You're not allowed to put more than 10 spare razors in here.
I was going to say.
But they'll probably be on the ban list pretty soon.
I think you can. I think they changed the rules. Getting back to suppressors, you can apply for your stamp before you buy the suppressor now.
Oh,
So,
really? You can apply for the stamp first.
well, I mean, that's better than what it used to be. Used to be you had to buy the suppressor, apply for the stamp, another $200, and then they could deny you. So you couldn't get you just out. The store may give you your money back on the suppressor, but you had to buy it up front and then wait up to a year or more to
Yeah,
find out if you get to get it or not.
yeah, and that's a crock. I mean, Europe. I mean, it's considered rude if you're not shooting with a suppressor.
Yeah, yeah, there's the backwards laws, but from what I understand now, it's just some companies were advertising. I don't know if the rules changed or what, but you could go ahead and apply for your stamp first and then wait. And then when you got it, then apply it toward a suppressor. Like it'd be good for a suppressor, and the dealer would have to, fill all the paperwork out and all that stuff. Because that stamp's only good for one suppressor and that suppressor only.
Now, I don't remember what company it was, but I've seen this one where you buy the one suppressor, but the whole internal guts you could change out to fit any caliber that you wanted to put it on.
If you're going to spend the money on a suppressor, that's the kind you need to get. One you can change the baffles inside of it, and you can change the threaded end. The tube itself is what's got the serial number on it.
Yeah, but
And
there's a
but you
lot.
can change all
There's a lot of stuff going on with that stuff because I got a buddy that just designed one for Microtech last year, and when you have like the ones where you can screw off the tip to make them shorter, every one of those parts then needs to be serialized with the same
that.
serial number on it.
No, no.
Yeah.
You can buy them. You can buy them that. Now I ain't talking about changing the length. I'm just talking about changing the baffles. Like if you're going from 22 to a 45, they make them that you can buy because they will wear out. And if you get one that's all welded up, when it wears out, you got to start all over again.
Yeah.
You can't change the baffles. But if you get one that you can change the baffles and change the threaded end to fit a different style, a different thread, then you can make it fit multiple calibers. I ain't talking about making it shorter or longer. I'm talking about just changing the internal baffles. The only reason I know this is Tool Monkey's waiting on one, and that's what he got, or going to get if they ever approve it.
Yeah, I don't know. Be very careful because I know they want to change. They want to change a lot of those rules. So a lot of suppressors that they're selling right now would have to basically go back and get reserialized. So just be careful with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, with ATF wanting to relax the laws, I doubt they would make it even more complicated. But, you know, who knows? I ain't saying some people ain't pushing that.
Yeah, Bald says most of Europe, they can't even have suppressors. So it's just a few countries that are allowed to have it. I read it
Yeah,
in
most
like,
countries in Europe can't have a gun, period.
yeah.
Now,
Like I said, I don't have a suppressor, and I've never even tried to get one, so I don't know all the ins and outs. I just know what I read and what I hear.
I don't even own any guns. I sold everything.
Mine all fell in it was a tragic boat accident. Sucks. That's why I was showing you my biggest gun check. Like, this is it.
Yeah. Oh, gun check here.
I don't even know where my slingshot went.
That's all I got.
But TR, I just saw you do a big vape. So how's it going with the smoking? You still cutting down a lot?
All right, I'm gonna have a smoke while you guys talk about this.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot. I'm probably, it varies. I'm half a pack to 3/4 of a pack a day, maybe, compared to a good 2 packs a day. So, yeah, you know, even like right now, of course, I'm in Sonia's house. She's letting me vape in here for the chat, but I don't normally. So I hadn't smoked the cigarettes since before we started the chat. So it's helping. It's worth it. And I didn't even say I was going to quit smoking, but I damn near have. So, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a vaping video, just kind of doing even though I'm kind of new to it, just a beginner guide kind of thing. You might save some people some money or what to expect, because it's, I
Tonight
see,
on
Bob
YouTube.
Curious.
So,
Yeah, the chanted. Well, see, I didn't never say I wanted to quit.
Oh.
And I've heard bad things about Chantix. It may work for you, and if it worked for you, that's great, Bald and Curious. But there is a lot of side effects that can happen.
Yeah, I actually know a guy. I actually 100% know a guy who wanted to quit and did that Chantix thing, and it almost made him psychotic. I don't want to say full blown out psychotic, but he without getting into too many details, he had a major run-in with law enforcement, from what I understand, and he also, after so many rounds of Chantix or whatever, he had a major seizure to where they took his license away, and he never had any problems with anything like that before.
Yeah, there was a guy at work we was talking. Well, he got to talking about the vaping and just talking about different things, and he was taking the Chantix or whatever for a little while, and he was having really weird dreams. And the last one he had that made him quit is he had a dream that he killed his entire family, and he was standing over their bodies. And it scared the shit out of him, because we were talking about it, I was like, well, fuck, well, he started sleepwalking or whatever. I mean, it was like he had a dream. In his dream, he wasn't even remorseful. You know, it's like he woke up and it freaked him out, you know, or it freaked him out as it happened or whatever. And he's just like, I said, fuck that, I'll just smoke. But that is kind of scary if it's giving you dreams to kill people. And Bad Billy out there just said in the audience that it'll make you have dreams to kill people.
Yeah. But if you look at any medication out there on the market today, you might be trying to get rid of irritable bowel syndrome, something that doesn't make you shit quite as much. However, it may give you cancer. It will make you want to kill yourself and all this other shit. But we could get rid of your diarrhea problem. I mean, it's what the hell?
Yeah, most medications, their potential side effects are worse than the ailment itself.
This medication may cause death. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to try
just
it.
flat out death.
I'm pretty sure I might not try that one.
Yeah. Yeah, antidepressants may give you suicidal thoughts.
Oh no! Well, you're almost on the ball with that. But the one that says that, if you're already on antidepressants, consult your physician before trying this other, not an antidepressant, but something that may help out a little bit more. However, it may increase your thoughts of suicidal risk. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit! $10.52 for a pack of Marlboro in New York.
I don't doubt that one bit. Yeah, Midas out there says vaping is not quitting. Well, it ain't. It ain't. I never said it was. I never said I was going to quit smoking. But I think I can set this down quicker than I will cigarettes. Plus, I'm not getting all the tar in my lungs. I'm not saying this is healthy, but my guess is it's not as bad as cigarettes. I don't know. Either one of them probably not good for you, but I'd say I'm going from 2 packs of cigarettes to a half pack, and I still don't smoke this as much as I did cigarettes. So I didn't say it was healthy. Not that I've ever led a healthy life. Yeah.
Now that it's quiet, I can't think of anything to
It's
say.
cheaper to vape than it is to smoke. What was that, Daniel? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thinking now that I got quiet, I didn't have nothing to say. I had some good comments earlier, like the 24-hour chat with TR on vaping. See if that one could be a viral video. Or there was something about take this to grow your hair, but the side effects could be something, other things get smaller. I must be getting really tired. I'm going to have to take a wake me up pill.
Yeah, we're probably going to wrap this up in a few minutes anyway. Getting close. Not quite 2-hour mark, but I'm not at home and might want to wrap this up here in a few minutes.
Oh, I was just saying I'm old. So, Blue, how long did it take you to recover from your long driving and deer hunting?
Wait, what's that one?
How long did it take you to recover from your deer hunting?
Well, let's put it this way. I was in the woods almost every day for 2 weeks, and then back to work. So, yeah, I still haven't really recovered. It's one of those deals where it was nice. I mean, I love these chats. I love being part of this. But being so disconnected for 2 weeks because where we hunt at, there is zero internet service. Like, even if you get shot, you can't call for help because you have no cell service. That was so awesome that not you can't pick up your phone and be like, oh, I wonder what's going on Facebook. You don't even think about it. And it was a great disconnect. But getting back into the swing of things, it kind of. It's taken me a while. I mean, there was videos that I should have been putting out that I didn't, but it's all good. I hate saying I don't care, but I don't care. I ended up finally getting the videos put out, but God, that was awesome. That disconnect. Everybody needs to do that.
Do you ever get in that slump where you're like, I don't want to make a video? Like, you're all, fuck this. Like, I'm not sending shit out.
This time of year for me is rough because usually I'm outside or out in the garage doing stuff, and it's like I just went outside to smoke, and it's like, I don't know, 29 degrees. I don't want to do shit out there.
Do you guys know anything about Chicago's meeting with the UN
What?
to disarm them? I got Frank L out there talking about it. That's when I always go live. I do. You know what? It's like, I need to put a video out. And I'm like, whatever. I'll put a video out. And sometimes I do that. The crazy Scotsman saying that.
Well, the UN they do want us to disarm.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. That ain't happening.
That's all the New World Order stuff.
Yeah, they was calling for the U.S. to disarm years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And still do. And we're mad because we won't sign off on the Small Arms Treaty.
That'll hopefully never happen.
Yeah.
You'll end up with we'll have to start all over again. 1776.
Mm-hmm.
The UN and kick it off from American soil. UN's in New York.
Well,
See,
I don't think New York's American soil anymore.
Well, that's true. It's touching the United States. It's up against the United States, so that's too close.
did you? I kind of said this a little like way earlier. I think it was in the external chat with all of these buyback programs. Like, it seems like this time of year, everybody is like, oh, well, if you have a pistol or if you have a rifle, we'll give you $100 for a pistol. We'll give you $200 for a rifle. And a lot of dumbasses. And guys, if you're selling your pistols and or rifles for $100 or $200, you're an idiot. You can get way more than that.
Yeah, I'll give you $200 for a pistol and $400 for a rifle.
Absolutely. Every day of the week. There's no doubt about it. But did you see the one dumbass? Well, I don't want to say dumbass. The one guy that was smarter than anybody else. Basically, I don't know how he did it, but he got the perfect size pipe for like gas or something, and he basically wired it to a 2x4 that you could put a shotgun shell in, and you can pull something back and fire it through, and it made it fire. They gave him $200 each, and I think he made 5 of them and turned them in for $200 a piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made $1,000. I was like, holy shit, that's smart right there.
Fucking hey, for $20 worth of crap.
Yeah. It was just a little bit of pipe, a little bit of wood, and some like zip ties or something to tie it to that wood. He made $200 a pop.
Like a mouse trap.
People call them a zip gun. Do that, yeah.
But I just cannot believe that. I was just talking to somebody at one of our Christmas parties tonight, one of the family Christmas parties, that his uncle had. He says his uncle had over 3,000 guns. They weren't like your modern, pistols, anything like that. He collected Civil War rifles, muskets, old school stuff. And his aunt ended up selling everything before the body was cold and got like a quarter of what everything was worth just so she could make a quick buck off of it. Yeah. But we see that we see that all the time. It's not right. It happens, but that type of stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
San Diego just did one of those not too long ago. Ended up with a bunch of old hunting rifles and some pistols.
I had a major issue. I've only ever sold one gun in my life. The only reason I sold it was because I bought it for 200, and I knew I could sell it for 4. And I put it out there, and somebody's like, "Yeah, I'll buy it for 4." I still didn't want to buy it. There was really no sentiment. I mean, it was my first duty, well, not my first duty weapon. I think it was like my third duty weapon to where I could buy it. But there was no, I need to have this gun. And it was like I bought it for 2, sold it for 4, good to go. But that's the only gun I've ever sold, and I still regret it. I don't like selling guns.
I sold one as well, and it was a 50 cal. And the thing is, I just can't use it out here. I mean, 100 yards, I mean, is stretching it out here, unless you find a range or something.
Yeah, 50 PMG is just a fun factor here. You know, like say, catch a power line or something, you might see a few 100 yards, but
yeah,
for the most part, even if it's flat, you still can't see 100 yards because it's full of trees.
exactly. No, that's the problem out here. Is there's just so many trees, which is a good thing, but yeah, it's trying to find even a 400-yard range is tough. And I put it to good use. I bought a shotgun and some other stuff with it.
See, and that's the only reason that I actually sold that gun. I was going to hold on to it, and I've had it for, Christ, 4 or 5 years. But I needed a youth model rifle, hunting rifle for my boy, and I didn't have the cash up front. So it was like, well, I can probably get rid of this. And I mean, in the long run, I sold a gun that I didn't want for a gun that I needed. So I don't know if that actually counts as selling a gun, but.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if it was Hard Target or Papa's Place. Who's the VP9 master? I think it's Papa's Place. I'm not sure. One of those two individuals talked about basically he sold all his stuff off except like what he really, really enjoys shooting. You know, and a lot of us, I mean, I've been collecting guns for a long time now. And there's a ton of shit I haven't even pulled out of the safe in years. And it's like, dude, I really, like, I almost feel like I should start selling some of that stuff off just so I can get some of the newer stuff. Gil's the VP9 guy, yeah. So it's like, if I sold some of that shit off, I could get some new CZs or, you know, another competition pistol or whatever the case is. And almost, you know, utilize it more than just a bunch of shit sitting in the safe, you know. And there's the ones you want your kids to have when you die or whatever. But when you know, I got quite a few, and it's like, I haven't shot this one. You know, I got a lever action Marlin 3030 that's been sitting in there. I haven't shot that thing in who knows how long. And I probably only put 30 rounds in it total just because everybody should own a lever action, but I don't ever shoot the damn thing. So it's like, well, what the hell's the point?
Well, I'm with Rob on there. That's my 401k. My guns are my 401k. I'm invested.
No, I know, but it's like, whether it's that old gun that you never shoot or if you bought something newer that you were actually shooting, you know, you'd still have a gun.
Well, I mean, if it's kind of like what Blue's talking, and I've done that before where I sold this gun to get this gun, that's more of a trade. I didn't get rid of my number of guns didn't go down.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying like if you did a 1-for-1, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if you did like sell 2, get 1, that doesn't work for you.
Yeah, it don't work for me. Unless it was 2 pieces of junk that I got a decent gun out of. But
yeah. Because like, you know, like a Mossberg 930 SPX, great shotgun, semi-auto, nice. I don't ever shoot that one because I shoot either my over under that's a really nice one, or I shoot my 3-gun shotgun. So it'd be nice to get rid of that. It'd be nice to get rid of, you know, just different stuff that I don't ever shoot. But at the end of the day, you know, talking to Crazy Scotsman and asking him, well, what do you think this gun's worth? This was a few months ago. He's like, you'd probably only get like $400 for it or whatever. So it's like, I know you can make money buying guns, but you had to have bought like I bought an M1 carbine as soon as I turned 18. That was my first rifle. I think I paid $90 for it, and those things are worth quite a bit more now. So that's making money on the deal, but at the end of the day, you still lose money.
Well, no offense to the Scotsman, but don't ever trade a gun into a gun shop. I don't care if it's a pawn shop or what. If you're
Yeah,
going to get rid of it, you sell it outright.
Yeah, because there's a few I'd like to get rid of. Not that I want to get rid of them, but I don't want to spend money to buy something else. I'd rather trade something out.
All right, guys. How about we go wrap this up? Getting close to the 11:30 mark is where I try to end it. So by the time we get through with our outros and anything else, anything else you guys want to bring up right quick?
Real quick, I lost a brother, firefighter brother in California on the Thomas fire. I'm not sure if you guys heard about it or not. Worked for the department I used to work for. At one time for about 3 minutes, I thought it was a different Corey that was actually an explorer of mine. So I thought I was this young kid that I knew for a long time, and it sucks either way losing a brother or sister in the fire service. But for a split few minutes, I thought it was him, and I tell you what, that was tough. So, put them in your prayers, that family in your prayers, and sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
Yeah, that fire in California turned out to be a lot bigger than what they kind of initially thought it would be, hadn't it? From what I gathered.
yeah, that fire took off. It was a wind-driven fire, and I don't know what's happened in the last few days. But yeah, it took off like a banshee. Basically, you just devastated the community, went right through it and ate up a ton of homes. And it's been like that this year. This year has been horrible for losing homes due to wind events and the dryness. And we had all those rains, but all that does is make a bunch of light, flashy fuels. Everything's dry right now, so. And then now we're going to have to deal with all the floods. So houses coming flying down the hill. But other than that, yep. Thank you guys for your prayers for the family. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of firemen and policemen lose their lives every day out there. Yes, no chat on the 24th. I think I'm going to skip the Tuesday as well. Was that 27th, 28th? That's no, 26th. Right? Yeah, 26th. Not going to do that. Just go ahead and take those days off. Give y'all a break. Give me a break. Plus, I work in manufacturing and maintenance, and so some of those days I got to work anyway. So anyway, with that, I'll let you guys do an outro, and I'll start with you, Blue. Would you like to do an outro?
No, the only outro I got is, I'm glad to be here. We're coming up on the end of the year. And TR, I don't know how many years you've been doing this chat, but this has been awesome. I mean, we've got to meet so many people, throw ideas back and forth off of each other. And this is what YouTube should be about, even though they're trying to suppress us and, dick with us. We're still hanging strong because of people like TR that brings us these type of chats every week. So, next week we're not going to be here, and I'm sure he's going to mention it again at the end, but Christmas Eve, which is the 24th, which is a Sunday. Christmas is Monday. The day after, he's also taken off. It's not that we'd like to do it, but guess what? We got lives too. So thanks for everything for this year, guys. There'll probably be one more chat before the new year, but everybody out there, Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks, Blue. I appreciate it. Yeah. I enjoy doing the chats and hate it when I miss it. I actually pondered not doing it tonight, and you can see where I'm at. I'm not at home, so but I went ahead and done it anyway because I do enjoy it, and I enjoy interacting with everybody. So we'll definitely continue doing it. Just excuse me if I miss one here and there. Daniel, would you like to do an outro?
Oh, well, thanks for having me on there, TR. Just for everyone in the side chat is, whether that these fires in California or a hurricane down in Florida, if you're not preparing for, some kind of disaster to happen, just a local thing, you need to be self-reliant. So you got to do what you got to do to be self-reliant. And if you're not practicing it, you suck. You're gonna end up being just a victim. And hey, thanks, TR.
Very good point. That's something I've been kind of driving home with Sonya a little bit is trying to get her as you ain't got to be a prepper like me and have years worth of food or whatever, but you need a few weeks worth of food, just in case. And she's already seeing that with the power giving her some problems. So she's catching on. Rick, would you like to do an outro, man?
No, I just wanted to say thanks and Merry Christmas to everyone, and stay safe. Other than that, appreciate you guys showing up, and we'll see you, 2018, I guess? Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. So with that, thanks everybody for jumping in tonight and watching these chats we do pretty much every week, week in and week out. And we do enjoy it. I know I do. And we'll see you next time. Like I say, we're going to take as far as my chat, not everybody else's, but my chat, I'm going to take the next Sunday and Tuesday off. And we'll talk to you in 2018. Bye. Merry Christmas.